In this video, we explored many words starting with the letter S, along with their meanings, examples, and common collocations. Learning collocations is especially helpful because they show how words are naturally used together in English. Try to notice them when you read or listen in English and practice using them in your own sentences. This way, your vocabulary will sound more natural and fluent. Sea, large body of salt water, part of the ocean. We spent the afternoon sailing on the open sea and enjoying the fresh air. At sea, on the ocean, especially while traveling. The ship was at sea for 3 weeks before reaching the port. The sailors were at sea for weeks without seeing land. I felt completely at sea during the physics lecture. By sea, traveling using a ship or boat. The goods were transported by sea because it was cheaper than by air. On the sea, located at or very near the sea. Their house was built right on the sea, with a view of the waves from every window. Seagull, a common white and gray bird that lives near the sea. The seagull flew down and stole a piece of bread from the picnic table. Seaplane, an aircraft that can take off and land on water. The tourist took a seaplane to reach the remote island in less than an hour. Seasick, feeling sick because of the movement of a boat. She got seasick during the ferry ride across the channel. Sea lion, a large marine animal similar to a seal but with external ears. We saw a sea lion resting on the rocks while visiting the coast. Seal, a marine mammal with flippers. A seal popped its head out of the water near the boat. Seal, official stamp or emblem. The letter was closed with a wax seal showing the family crest. Seal, to close tightly so nothing can enter or escape. He used tape to seal the box before mailing it. Seaport, a town or city with a harbor where ships load and unload. Hamburg is an important seaport for international trade. Search, to look for something carefully. The police searched the house for clues about the robbery. The police are searching for the missing child. Google is the most popular search engine in the world. At the airport, some passengers had to go through a body search. Seaside, the area by the sea used for holidays or fun. They spent the weekend at a small hotel by the seaside. Seaside and beach are not the same. The seaside is the whole coastal area, while the beach is just the sandy part by the sea. Last summer, we stayed in a beautiful seaside town with small hotels and cafes near the coast. Every morning, we walked to the beach to swim and relax on the sand. Seaweed, plant-like material that grows in the sea. Children collected pieces of seaweed on the beach. Shore, the land at the edge of a sea, lake, or river. The fishermen returned to shore at sunset. Seashore, the land along the edge of the sea. We walked along the seashore picking up shells. On shore, located on land near the sea. After days at sea, the crew finally relaxed on shore. Offshore, away from the shore in the sea. The oil platform is located offshore about 20 kilometers from land. He opened an account in an offshore bank to reduce taxes. Season, one of the 4 parts of the year: spring, summer, autumn, winter. Autumn is my favorite season because of the cool weather and colorful leaves. Seasonal, happening only during a particular season. Strawberries are a seasonal fruit that are cheapest in summer. Seasoned, experienced, skilled. He is a seasoned teacher who knows how to handle any classroom situation. Seasoned, food, having spices or herbs added to improve the flavor. The salmon was perfectly seasoned with garlic and rosemary. Seasoning, salt, herbs, or spices used to add flavor. Add some seasoning to the soup to make it taste better. Season ticket, a ticket allowing entry to several events or journeys. We bought a season ticket for the football matches to save money. Seat, a place to sit. She found a seat near the window on the crowded bus. Second, a unit of time equal to 1/60th of a minute. The race was decided by just a few seconds. Second, after the first in order. Their house is on the 2nd floor of the building. Second-hand, not new, previously owned. She bought a second-hand car to save money. Second-rate, not of the best quality. The hotel was cheap, but the service. Second thoughts, doubts, or a change of mind about a decision. He had second thoughts about moving abroad after visiting his family. Secret, something kept hidden from others. She told me her secret about wanting to change jobs. In secret, done privately without others knowing. The plan was made in secret before being announced. Section, a part of something larger. The newspaper has a sports section that I always read first. Secure, free from danger or risk. The building is secure with cameras and guards at every entrance. Secure, to fasten something so it does not move or fall. He secured the ladder to the wall before climbing. Secure, to get or achieve something with effort. She secured a new job after months of interviews. Security, protection from danger or crime. There was tight security at the airport before the flight. Security, property or money given as a guarantee. He used his house as security for the bank loan. See, to notice with the eyes or to understand. From the hill, we could see the whole city spread out below. Seed, the small part of a plant that can grow into a new one. She planted sunflower seeds in the garden last spring. Seek, to look for or try to obtain. He is seeking advice from a lawyer about the problem. Seem, to appear or give the impression. It seems that she is happy with her new job. Segment, a part divided from the whole. She ate an orange segment while reading her book. Seize, to take quickly and forcefully. The police seized a large quantity of drugs during the raid. Select, to choose from a group. You can select your favorite dish from the menu. Selection, the act of choosing or a group of chosen items. The shop has a wide selection of fresh fruit. Semblance, outward appearance, often misleading. The meeting gave a semblance of order, but there was much confusion. Semester, half of a school or university year. She passed all her exams last semester. Semicircle, half of a circle. The children sat in a semicircle around the teacher. Seminar, a meeting for discussion or training. He attended a seminar on business management last weekend. Semi-skimmed, milk with some fat removed. She always buys semi-skimmed milk for her coffee. Senate, a governing or legislative body. The law was debated in the Senate before being approved. Send, to cause something to go or be taken to another place. She sent a letter to her grandmother overseas. Send back, to return something. He sent back the meal because it was cold. She sent back the shoes because they were the wrong size. Send away, to dismiss or make someone leave. The teacher sent the disruptive student away from class. The guards sent away the visitors after closing time. Send off, sports, to make a player leave the game because of breaking the rules. The referee sent off the player for a dangerous tackle. The basketball player was ejected from the game after arguing with the referee. Send off, to say goodbye. We went to the airport to send off our friends. Send out, to distribute widely. The company sent out invitations to all its clients. Send up, to imitate in a funny way. The comedian sent up politicians during his show. Sender, the person who sends something. The sender's address was written on the back of the envelope. Senior, older or higher in rank. Mayor, she is a senior manager with years of experience. Sense, ability to understand, or one of the 5 physical abilities. He has a good sense of direction and never gets lost. Make sense, to be logical and clear. The explanation didn't make sense to the students. Senseless, without meaning or unconscious. The attack was a senseless act of violence. Sense of humor, ability to understand and enjoy jokes. Her sense of humor makes everyone feel relaxed. Sensible, showing good judgment. It's sensible to save money for emergencies. Sensitive, easily affected by emotions or physical feelings. He is very sensitive about criticism. Sentence, a group of words expressing a statement or punishment by a court. He wrote a long sentence with 3 clauses. The judge gave him a 5-year prison sentence. Sentiment, an opinion or feeling. There was a strong sentiment of hope among the crowd. Sentimental, strongly influenced by emotions, often in a tender way. She kept all the letters for sentimental reasons. Separate, to divide or keep apart. The teacher separated the students into groups. Septic tank, underground tank for wastewater. The rural house uses a septic tank for its sewage. Sequence, a series of things in order. The movie began with a sequence of dramatic events. Serene, calm, and peaceful. The lake looked serene at sunset with no wind and clear skies. Sergeant, a rank in the police or army. The sergeant gave instructions to the soldiers before the mission. Serial, something that happens in a series, often negative. The police arrested a serial burglar last night. Serious, important, dangerous, or sincere. She is in hospital with a serious illness. He gave me a serious look when I was joking. Serum, a clear liquid from blood or a cosmetic product. The doctor tested the blood serum for antibodies. She applied a facial serum before bed. Servant, a person employed to do household work. The rich family lived in a house with many servants. Thanks for watching. Keep practicing these words and collocations, and see you in the next lesson.